Hey there, it's Damon the Drone Boss. I just wanted to take a couple minutes and talk about this LiDAR ban and how it's got everybody freaked out. Now, granted, it sucks. I mean, there's no two ways around it, and it just sucks. And it could potentially affect hundreds of thousands of drone owners, right? Because this affects, right now the way it's written is it's all LiDAR, right? So this is the Nano 2, the DJI Mini 5 Pro, the Air 3S, the Mavic 4 Pro, all of these that actually use LiDAR as a safety feature, much like GM and BMW and Mercedes, and they use them to detect potential threats, crashes, and avoid that. Obstacle avoidance is how it's deemed. But unfortunately, all that's under it. Now, here's the good news, okay? If we play this thing out, well, first of all, let me break it down into a couple steps. So first of all, right now we're in the notice of proposed rulemaking. So we have a small window, just a couple more weeks, where you can put your comment in, and it's super important that you do that. I'll put a link in the description below where you can do that. I even have a 10-minute comment kit that has some templates in it, tells you exactly what to do, where to click, everything. So be sure and grab that if you want it. But the important thing is to make sure that you get your voice heard. If you own a drone or you're thinking about buying a drone, you need to comment on this, because one thing that I've learned in the 30 plus years I've been operating a commercial drone business is there are tons of rules and laws that come up or that are proposed and that never come to fruition. These NPRMs, Notice of Proposed Rulemaking, those have a higher chance of going through, and most likely this one will in some form. Now, the good news is it's going to probably be radically different from the way it's written now, but that's all based on the comments that you're going to post. So just share your story. If you fly recreationally and you have no interest in making money and taking advantage of these flying money machines, and you just have fun with it, share that, how you have fun, what you do, how you decompress, how, all the benefits that you get from it. Because hobbies are important, and there are lots of groups for, whether they're surfers or for, botany or for scuba diving or for firearms or whatever it is, right? Hobbies are super important, and government recognize that, and they need to hear about it, because the people, unfortunately, that are making these rules, they typically don't have a clue about what the drones are, what they can do, the benefits, and how safe they really are. That's been a big thing. See, aviation and legislation moves at a lightning slow turtle pace. But man, drones on the other end, they're like turbo dog years. Like 1 month in drone years is like 5 years in regular legislation stuff. It's just crazy how fast things advance and what happens. But anyway, I digress. You need to, step one, what you can do, make your comment, let that be heard. Okay. Now, after that, I wouldn't worry about it too much. You have till September 2nd, 2026 to go ahead and do that. So get that done ASAP. And again, the link's in the description below. After you've done that, there's not really much else you can do. Okay. So what I would recommend is just not worry about it. If you're flying your drone for fun, just have fun with it. Now, the good news is they're not going to ban your drone, take your drone away, confiscate your drone. There's not going to be a mandatory drone buyback or anything like that. None of that is proposed. All that's being proposed is any future sales will not be allowed to happen for these LiDAR equipped drones. So if you have it, great, you're in good shape. Now, the other good news is typically from the time these things close out from the comment period on the NPRM, which is coming up September 2nd, it cannot become a rules, i.e. a law, for 6 months minimum. And typically it's more like 18 to 24 months is usually how long it takes for the rule to actually get implemented. So best case scenario, this whole thing goes away. Unlikely, but possible. Worst case scenario is that in 6 months, then all the LiDAR equipped drones are not going to be able to be sold in the US, or at least the foreign LiDAR equipped drones, right? But likely it's going to be somewhere in the middle. And so bottom line, rather than go down these rabbit holes and spend all of your life force worrying about what could happen or what might happen or what, all this stuff, just wait and see what happens. And then when it happens, deal with it. That's what I've learned to do. That's what I teach people in our network to do. And if you are making money with your drone and you're extra worried about it, again, don't worry, because the drone is just a tool. Okay, you're using that tool to make money. But if for some reason that tool is no longer available, or future tools aren't available, and you break that tool, or that tool wears out and you need a replacement, then you'll just get whatever the next best thing is that's available at that time. And at the pace of technology, 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 24 months could be radically different. So again, there's no point in worrying about what hasn't happened yet. Let's wait and see what happens. Control what you can control. What you can control is making a comment, getting that in before September 2nd. Even if if you don't know what to say, I've got the comment kit below that you can get. But just sharing your story, just whatever, how much joy drones bring you, or how much you love it, or being part of aviation, the aviation community, or whatever it is. I know for me, I started flying these suckers way back in 1976, and it was love at first flight. So I get it. I get the infatuation. I get the love, the passion for it. And then I've turned it into a career. And now I teach other people how to build successful drone businesses. Been doing that for over a decade now. We have thousands of people that have gone through our program and in our network that have built amazing drone businesses, making hundreds of thousands, some even $1 million a year. It's pretty bonkers to see. So if you want to learn about taking this little money machine and actually starting to make money with it, come check out one of our trainings. We've got a 3-day immersion training, which costs next to nothing. We'll put a discount code below for you if you want to come to that. Or I've got a little a 2-hour kind of introduction on to see if it's even a fit for you. So you could take a look at that. But bottom line, regardless of where you are, what you want to do with your drone, if you have a drone or thinking about getting a drone, get your comment in, and then just don't worry. Take that valuable time, spend it with your kids, spend it with your family, spend it doing other things, spend it flying, spend it on the beach, spend it doing something that is productive instead of something that's not productive. Okay? All right, and any updates that come up, we'll keep you updated, so stay tuned for that. And until next time, you take care and fly safe.